Stalker. Now I see that the Zerg has like weird ass tech. And mainly I'll use this Stalker to just clear away lanes or drone or silly stuff. And unfortunately I'm supply blocked. I apologize, that usually doesn't happen. I swear. But whatever. And now with my Robo Bay done, I'm gonna I'm also gonna get Twilight Council. Warp in units.
You require more Vespine gas.
Continuing to get more pylons because around late game you need to start making more pylons at a time. Spreading out my pylons because I don't like a huge cluster of pylons. Now I can just get my... Now I think I could barely get my expo up. I keep my army here just so that I could quickly return back to my base or something if need to be. I'm gonna make a pylon down here below.
Upgrade complete.
I'd like to start my Colossi before ranged. And I think I want to research Blink momentarily once I have the gas.
You have not enough minerals.
Chrono boosting.
Not enough energy.
And now I'm gonna get my gateways just to wall off this little part. Also, I think there's a little hole around here, but whatever. Continuing to just chrono boost and make more units.
You have not enough minerals. Not enough energy.
And looks like my base is, my third is roughly done. Gonna get some cannons.
You have not enough
Gonna
minerals.
transfer a few from my natural. Set up some cannons, up the key, chrono boost, so keeping up my chrono boost, warping in units.
You have not enough minerals.
I think I have a good amount of sentries, maybe a tad bit too much. I would generally use my hallucination more, but then really the AI is just gonna stay on one base like all day. So now I think I have a good amount of units. And my blink is done. More pylons getting down. And what I like to do is I like to get a second robo along with my around my time my third gets up or gets down.
You have not enough minerals.
Save up some money merely to get more. Also, why I generally stop probe production around the time my third base finishes, because apparently that's around the time where I have too much probes. So chrono boost and slightly warp in more units. And now just gonna push out a little bit, take down my third rocks. I would generally push around 2 Colossi because that's usually the timing I go for. And looks like some free Zerg units, gonna blink, kill them all. And now I feel like he generally won't be able to kill my army. I'm gonna be greedy and expand again. Continuing chrono boost. Might as well get charged now.
You require more Vespine gas.
And looks like I have too much minerals now, and around the time I get my Fouth started, I need to accommodate by making more production facilities. Yeah, that doesn't look nice and pretty, but whatever. Now I want to get some cannons up. And maybe like some gateways and like a little protective shell. You're like, you can't support this, bro. You have too much gateways. I'm like, I know, but just that my minerals will eventually float because I'm maxed. So that's why when I remax, I want to be able to see, as you see, my minerals start flowing because I'm maxed.
Research complete.
And what you do when you're maxed, you can always make some more cannons. And generally, I may or may not push around this time. I generally would. But as you can simply see here, that's just standard macroing. So basically, to execute a build, you want to incorporate rules of macroing, combinate by making more production facility. So yeah, just basically so basically, to really execute a build nice and well, you actually have to study a couple replays, watching into the late game, and see how you can actually support your income, army compositions of the build you're attempting to go, and also adapting to your opponent. But yeah, this is just a simple video on showing how to execute a build from an opening and macroing from it, which is just continuing to expand and make more production facility. And as you can see here, I have 4K minerals, and I would be able to remax pretty well with these 16 gateways. So that's my basic video. Look forward to our next video, which will focus on refining your own play.